Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Death Road to Canada with Dog and Pony. I'm Dog and Pony and this is Death Road to Canada. As always, if you're interested in this game, check out the links in the description below. We're going to continue our game with Nick, Clorinda, and Wilton. On day 11, the horror continues. Yikes! We are actually in really good shape right now. We are missing medical supplies and we're kind of running out of gas, but I'm not feeling too distraught here. Caught in the open, that doesn't sound good. See some flashing text down there. The group runs into a section of the city that has too much debris to drive through. While they attempt to find a way past, a horde moves in. With nowhere to run, they are forced to fight on the street. Siege alert, there's no escape. Overwhelming size, near sunset. Not good for us. 1 hour long. Alright, we just gotta try to survive. We are going to, if possible, have someone rest. Not possible. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. And here we go. Gonna just try to get right on through here. Now I've been told that when they reach out like that, it's that they're trying to grab you, something along those lines. I do have to survive here. It's not just get to the other side. I can't leave. And it's only after they grab onto you that they can start to hurt you. I have a pretty good feeling that everybody but Nick is going to die here. Oh, Clorinda's doing just fine, actually. So, basically, Wilton's going to die, as he did just there. We are halfway through the siege, I believe. I think it started at 5 p.m. and is now 5:35 p.m. The crowd is unfortunately not doing as much aggroing over there on Wilton as I'd hoped they would. It looks like Clorinda's dead. And Nick might not survive this either. I thought we were going to do a pretty nice job here. And it turns out I was horribly, horribly wrong. Really good chance of dying. Oh, but the siege is over. You cannot try to escape. We're going to run right out. Do you want to walk back to the road? Yes, let's hit the road. We lost 2/3 of our party. But on the bright side, that means we've got 6 days worth of food instead of just 3. Okay, we're running out of gas quickly. We really need medical supplies at this point. Glimmer of hope on the death road. Nick feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. He feels like he is getting the hang of this. Yeah, but Clorinda and Wilton certainly were not. Choose a reward for the survival? Or the survivor? What do we know about him? We know his strength. We don't know his medical. We can increase his morale, but it's pretty good. So morale and random skill gain or medical. We're going to go for medical because we really need to heal up once we do get some medical supplies. When it comes to zombie first aid, practice makes perfect. Nick's medical revealed. It was real bad. Nick's medical increases, so now it's just kind of bad. That was a good choice, I think. Now if we do find some medical supplies, we'll be able to keep it moving here. Throwing furniture at zombies seems pretty something. Yeah, I agree. Barricading before bed. At the end of the day, Nick hides in a drafty old house. Some zombies roam around outside and the doors of the house are barely on their hinges. Should someone barricade the house? Nick's gonna barricade it. Nick barricades the flimsy house. He quickly reinforces problem spots. They now seem very secure. His mechanical was revealed as poor, but it's increased to, mediocre. And Nick eats a decent meal here, so we lose 2 food. We're down to 10 food. That's 5 more nights. And we're about to be carless here on the death road. And that's going to be real bad. Price is so low, they're free. Nick finds a used car lot that seems untouched by time, or at least not touched by looters. He finds a supply of gasoline and a few working cars. Do we want to swap to an SUV, swap to a tiny car, swap to electric hybrid, or keep our car and drive away? I don't like our car too much, so I think I'm going to swap over to the hybrid. His mechanical's good, right? No, it's bad. We just learned that. Okay. So, I don't think we've ever had a tiny car before, but the electric hybrid is going to be good. We got a lot of gas now, so we're not going to be too hard-pressed to find more lest we abandon our vehicle. But to make it last as long as possible and to make sure we can pick up any new party members we find and ensure our survival, I think we're going to have to go with the hybrid over the tiny car. The tiny car might use less gas, but it's also not going to be able to fit 3 more people like I would expect the other vehicles to. That makes sense, right? Let's swap to the electric hybrid here. Nick gets a new used car. Hybrid cars have amazing gas mileage, but but are fairly fragile. They're also very difficult to repair, so enjoy it while you can. Okay, this thing is pretty shiny. I don't think we've ever seen one quite this shiny. Things are going good now, according to Nick. I don't know if I agree with that. Tunnel of Zombs. Nick spots a fork in the road leading to a dark tunnel full of wrecked cars. The sounds of undead echo from the entrance. We can either search the tunnel or drive to another location. It's very thick and irritated. There is no reason for us to search this. Nothing good can come of that. We're going to drive to another location for 3 gas. Shopping emergency. Nick sees another survivor flee from a big horde. They run right into a shopping mall. This is a terrible idea. Trying to save them would be a terrible idea. I kind of agree here. With a mega cheesed and thick swarm, we can't risk losing Nick just to have a chance at maybe getting this other survivor out. So I'm going to have to go ahead and drive to another location for 6 gas. I just want like a mild and maybe slightly irritated horde. This is thick and irritated, but Nick spots a junkyard with a car pulled up to the front of it. The car looks like it's in great shape, but where's the owner? We don't want a new car. I think we're going to have to go ahead and once again drive to another location for 9 more gas. We've got plenty, but it looks like we're probably going to end up stopping for the night pretty soon. And I would really like to get medkits. Successful factory. Nick sees a large factory that looked like it was busy before the apocalypse. It's less run down than most other factories, at least on the outside. It's a moderate and irritated swarm. I think this is exactly what we need here. I don't think we're going to get something any easier than this. We could keep driving. Looks like there's no actual gas quantity here, so I think this just would end our day and kind of have us camping, use up some food. Let's explore this factory for a chance to get some medical supplies. Alright, we're going to take a spatula just in case, because all we've got left is our nightstick. I guess we lost our cowboy rifle that we got at the end of the last episode, which kind of sucks. I don't know where that went. We can... Oh, okay. Resting is an option, just not a selectable one. And yeah, with one party member, all we can do is have him lead. Let's go. Gotta make sure we are not getting hit. I don't know how much we could survive. That was pretty bad. Let's try to sneak through here and just get out of this room. This one is even more heavily infested. The swarm is just getting worse as we go, it looks like. Really got to find a med kit. That's goal number 1. Find a single med kit. Goal number 2, maybe pick up some more gas after that last, series of events we encountered. And we're okay on food, but we could use more. Could always use more. I don't think there's going to be any like survivors or special events like that in here. Nothing from the outside really indicated that. I am taking some damage I'd rather not take. I don't want to die here. That would be unfortunate. And it was. It was quite unfortunate. So there goes the last of our survivors. Apparently, unfortunately, Nick has died. You have died on the death road to Canada. Dang it. And we're going to jump in with a new run here. New game. Empty slot. Who do we have? We got Kara. She is a mechanic and a bandit. That's pretty good. And our buddy is Gilberto. He's a gungeoneer and a bandit. We got 2 bandits. I don't think we've ever started with 2 bandits. That means when we rob people, no one's morale is going to decrease because of it. So that's pretty cool. Let's start with this. This sounds fun. Kara hears rumors that Canada is a safe place. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, did you know that strength lets you pick up and throw heavier furniture? Throwing furniture is the best weapon. Let's hit the road. That was a really unfortunate turn to that last run. But I'm not going to let it get to me. We're just going to jump in with a brand new run that's shaping up to be pretty interesting with 2 bandits from the get-go. The group finds a rest stop along the road. It looks very quiet from the outside. The mild and calm swarm in the afternoon. Let's visit this rest stop. Early on, there's no real sense in not just doing any given event. As far as I know, the loot is relatively random. Grocery stores obviously are going to have more food, but other places can also have food and stuff like that, and we really need everything we can get early on. We do start with 2 days worth of food, so I'm not too concerned about not being able to pick up another like 3 to 4 days at the beginning. As long as we can get maybe 1 day's worth of food here, or even just half a day, it really wouldn't be too bad. Unfortunately, we did both start with just melee weapons. Even with a Gungeoneer here, we do not have any weapons. And we got 1 vending machine. That's not too bad. 1 food here. That'll get us started toward an additional day's worth. And look at this room. This room is really great for us. We got another food, a med kit, tons of ammo. We got a cricket bat, which is it's a baseball bat actually, which is a better melee weapon than our wrench, I think. I wonder if there's a fundamental difference in the behavior of the baseball bat versus the cricket bat. Hey, there's a gun. All right, not bad. Let's keep it moving with our baseball bat for now. This swarm is not in need of any gunning down. It's pretty small. We're both just fine here. Maybe some gasoline in this toilet? Absolutely. That's pretty much what you expect to find in the toilet is gasoline. Occasionally bullets, but 9 times out of 10 it feels like you're gonna get some gasoline. And not enough to really make a difference either. Just 1, so 10 toilets worth of gasoline is like a trip. Alright, another toilet. I bet you it's gasoline. Hey, look at that. Alright, I think we've looted this whole rest stop. So let's move on out of here. Did we start in the dirt? No, we did start outside it. We'll explore a little around the back of the rest stop. Generally, there's nothing for you here, but I think we're safe to explore. Gonna take these guys out. We don't want to exit. That would leave our car behind, and that's obviously not a good option for us. Is he running low on health? Is that why he's flashing red, or is he just kind of running low on stamina? I think the sweating indicates stamina. I'm not sure if the flashing red actually indicates like health or just is an additional indicator of stamina. We'll find out here soon enough. And he's at full health, so that's no problem. Just shows that he was getting a little bit tired. Zombie watch. It gets late, and there's no great place to camp. Solo zombies hobble around in the far distance, and one might sneak up on the group while they sleep. Who should stay up on watch? We'll probably try to use the person with better wits. They both got poor loyalty and composure. That's their bandit trait in action right there. So we don't know the wits of either of them, and I think that's what's going to make them better at keeping watch here. I don't want to take shifts because then we're both going to be tired in the morning, so we'll just start with Kara here. Let her stand watch. Kara stands watch for roving zombies. She falls asleep almost instantly. The group wakes up in the middle of being eaten. Kara's hurt. Gilberto is hurt. The group eats a decent meal, -4, so we're both hurt. Not a great outcome from that event, but that's just fine. We got some medkits in case we need to heal up there. Twinkie truckin'. There's a Twinkie truck on the road. It's upside down, and the door to the back is locked tight. The group salivates about the bounty of processed corn syrup that must be inside. I bet you it's going to be just a bunch of snowballs, and one of us doesn't like the consistency of coconut. That is, of course, a reference to Zombieland, which this event is most likely referencing as well. Ignore it for health reasons. Kara tries to jimmy it open. Kara smashes it with something heavy. Gilberto shoots at the lock. He's a Gungeoneer, so let's try that out. Oh, goodness. Gilberto takes aim at the lock on the back of the truck. The shot misses and goes through the back. Sparks from the bullet ignite the extremely flammable goo inside. The truck is consumed by a huge explosion. Gilberto is hurt, and his shooting is revealed as being poor, despite his status as a Gungeoneer. Am I reading that right? He's a Gungeoneer. He should be good with guns, right? His shooting is bad, as we learned. What does a Gungeoneer do? Maybe he's good at fixing weapons, good at finding weapons? Who knows? Not me. Maybe you? Let me know in the comments. We're going to move on. Alright, he's near death from 2 poor encounters. Afternoon raid. The group spots an infested city from the road. Scouting it from afar, the group has to decide whether to fight under the noon sun for supplies. Your zombie forecast is mild and calm. It is noon. From a distance, the group sees something of interest. A hardware store or a bar. We're going to hit up this bar, because I don't think I've ever seen one, and if I have, I forgot about it. Gilberto's going to rest. There's no reason for him to come in here with the amount of health he has. So we're just going to bring Kara in with mostly full health and loot this bar. than any other surrounding building, such as this one right here. Yeah, the zombies here aren't too bad. I don't think we're gonna have any trouble. But there are piles of debris of varying colors. It doesn't look like... Maybe the color could indicate the sturdiness of it, and the more sturdy it is, the more, you know, explodable it is. If we get some explosives, I'll test them out on some piles of debris later on in this episode, or at the first opportunity we get in future episodes. I want to try that out. I don't think it's a waste. As I've said in the past, it was a waste of resources to try out something I wasn't sure would work, but at the same time, it's a waste to not do it if it means I could get benefits from it in the future from just knowing. I think maybe throwing a win out of the window on one run in order to learn something good for us for other runs is a good investment. There's like no zombies in this building. It's pretty great. Yeah, just more debris here. Nothing explosive to do to it yet. Maybe we'll find a pipe bomb or something. Man, this building is pretty much just blocked off doors. It's not the best thing to find, but maybe we'll be able to make better use of it in the future. This is going to be a tight squeeze through here, or I could go up through this building. Yeah, this isn't fenced off. Where's the bar? Moe's Pub? That sounds like what we're looking for. Let's move on in here. A lot of empty bottles. Looks like we already have a full inventory. Should have given something to the other guy. What's his face? What's going on here? Do you think that was a survivor that we could have saved, but she's unfortunately dead now? I really have no idea, but we did get a shotgun out of this. What is happening there? She's like, it's just a body, like a woman laying on the ground, tinted red. Maybe we can like whack her with a bottle and she'll come to or something. Oh, we throw the bottles. That's cool. Oh, let's throw a bottle at her, and we'll try to aim this one a little better, and then we'll take care of that zombie. That one was very poorly aimed. Jeez. Okay, I can't aim the bottles at all. I'm not very skilled there. Take him out with the baseball bat. What's going on here? Can we use these taps? If we stick around long enough, will she come back to life as a zombie? Who knows? Not me. Maybe you. Okay. I'm gonna take these guys out as they come in here so we're not in too much danger. I want to push her around a little bit. She has like a pile of blood underneath her. She's definitely dead. There's nothing we can do about that. That's unfortunate. I don't really understand what's happening here, but I guess we got a shotgun and we can't complain. Maybe I should have gone to the pub first and she would have still been alive. Oh well. I bet she would have ruined our bandit vibe that we have going on. This is a pretty big building. Hopefully not too full of debris. Do we want the knife or do we want to stick with our bat? We're gonna stick with our bat. And our 2 guns. We're not giving up a gun for another melee weapon. Only way we'll be picking up that knife is if our bat breaks, and that's pretty likely. I'm taking quite a few whacks at these guys. I'm glad to find these med kits. Our buddy, what's his name? What's this? Swap meet status. I don't remember Kara's friend's name, but he's in pretty bad condition. And we're gonna need the med kits to get him, you know, healthy again. So hopefully one of us has a good medical ability. As bandits, I don't think that really factors in. But we'll figure that out just organically later on as one of us tries to heal someone. Okay, 10 rifle ammo is not bad. We don't have any rifles to use it with. We might have to use our pistol to get out of here. I'm thinking, okay, we made it through. We made it. We didn't actually get hit at all there either, so that's pretty nice. We're gonna go to this door first, then make our way back up. Okay, that was probably just like a film grain effect there. The chair like blinked, but I don't think there can be anything inside a chair. We are getting really ambushed here. I think I gotta move into another room to kind of draw them out of that area. Let's pick up this chair and... Damn, I'm getting hit from all sides. Not actually hit, thankfully, but I think we're good. Yeah, we're gonna make our way up to the door. That is a little bit of damage there, unfortunately. But I think we're mostly safe. This is an empty room that we just wasted a whole bunch of time trying to get to. Oh well, you live and you learn. And we're going to make our way back to our car. I think that's all of the loot in this area. Yeah, that's just darkness up there. So what do we got? We definitely don't want to leave behind our buddy in our car. That would be just a really weird decision to make. So we're going to make our way back to our car. It is a little bit surrounded, but I think we're going to be just fine. Here we go. We are in the car. We are starting it up. And we're going to get out of here. All right, we got 4 more food, 1 more gas. 3 medkits, that's real nice, and a whole bunch of ammo with 19 zombies destroyed. We're back on the road. Gilberto, that's his name. Probably like Gilberto or Hilberto or something. I'm gonna keep calling him Gil. Gil's a good nickname for that guy. He treated some of his own wounds, so that's pretty nice. Death Road sing-along. The group is sitting around a campfire. Finding this campsite was rough, so they are getting in a bad mood. The group eats a decent meal. Do we want to sing a song or plan out tomorrow? Probably want to sing a song to raise our morale, right? Absolutely, we do. The group tries to keep spirits high by singing. Whether or not the singing was any good mostly depends on your attitude, and their attitude was revealed as neutral, so it probably didn't change our morale at all there. But we don't have a bad morale, so that's nice. They're both still smiley. They could be more smiley, but what do you expect this early on in an apocalypse? Lonely gas station. The group finds a gas station far off the main road. Someone has looted the store, and there's no zombies in sight. The gas pumps are old and don't seem to be functioning. Do we want to have Gilberto attempt to fix these pumps, or do we want Gil to crawl into the tank? We can also leave them alone, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. We don't know his mechanical, but hopefully it balances out his poor shooting, medical, composure, and loyalty, and ends up being good, because we're going to have him attempt to fix the pumps. Gilberto attempts to fix the pumps. It takes some fumbling, but he gets the pumps running. The group collects up that precious gas. Gas 105, his mechanical increases and is revealed as frowny. Luckily, the frowniness didn't impact our ability to succeed there, and we got a ton of gas. Excuse me while I take a drink of coffee, and we move on. All right. We got 158 gas. That is pretty nice. Trading on the Death Road. Outside of Canada, most of society and civilization has been destroyed. So here we are encountering a trade camp and learning that we can use food as currency. I don't think we're going to have too much to trade here because of our pretty abysmal food situation. 9's not bad survival-wise, but it's terrible trading-wise. We're going to go into each of these places and see what we got. This lady seems to be selling pistol ammo. The group talks to a friendly scavenger who is selling extra bullets. She claims to not use pistols due to how gunshots rile up zombies. She offers 8 bullets for every food item she gets. You have 9 food left. No thanks. We might come back and rob her. We're going to see what else we got on offer here. Maybe we could trade some gas for food. I think that'd be worth it at this point. This is just an empty building with a dumpster in it. Army Surplus Fortress. The group finds a dumpster. Okay, it is a guy inside the dumpster selling things to us. It's locked tight with a slot in the side. There are weapon names and prices scrawled near the hole. Just drop the food in here, says a tiny voice in the dumpster. You have 9 food left. We don't want a grenade for 4 food, so we're going to leave it alone. And one more guy. We can't rob him because he's locked tight inside a dumpster, so we might be robbing the pistol ammo lady. This guy seems to be selling gasoline, which we don't need. Gas for sale. The group finds a man near a rusted truck. Blah, blah, blah. He offers to sell 10 units of gas in exchange for every food item. Do we want to rob the guy for gas, or do we want to rob the lady with guns? I think it's going to be safer to rob the guy for gas, because the lady with guns is probably a liar that she doesn't use pistols, and she'll shoot us on our way out. So let's rob this guy, get a little bit of extra gas, and not waste any of our food here. Hera grabs a couple of gas canisters and runs. The other member is dragged into it. Get gas, plus 51. Kara and Gil's morale they increased because we're bandits and we love doing this kind of stuff. The group is forced to flee from the trader camp. Neither of us got hurt. We got more gas, up to 209. That's amazing. And we got our morale pretty high up there. This is pretty good. All right, recruitment of the fittest. The group finds a new person, Simon Lenert. He is alone. It's probably Simone. This might be like a famous person or a reference to a famous person. He's alone and wants to join the team, which would make him a rare character. I'm not sure about that. I'm probably wrong now that I'm looking at him a little closer, because those are typically encountered in like special situations. Simone Lenert, Simon, I'm just going to call him Simon, claims to be physically fit. He boasts about how he used to be an Olympic athlete. We're going to absolutely ask him to join. It's always good to have a third team member. All right. Here's your fate. The group accepts Simon. Simon joins the team. Onward to Canada. Okay. And with that, we are going to end this video here. So that is all for now, but thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like button. And if you want to see more in the future, I would love it if you'd subscribe. Either way, I hope to see you in the next episode.